Tell us when to go. So one of the things that I recall too, you talked about, you were the photographer there, uh, down in the down in the galley there. They used to have all the photographs, and you could purchase them too, didn't they?
Oh,
They
yes.
sold the pictures, and
Yeah, young Wayne had a booth.
they had a gallery down there of all the old champions and stuff.
That's right.
Uh huh. Who do you think was the best driver that you saw out there?
Well, Bud Kaler has to be far and above the best.
Yeah.
I mean, he won 490 feature races during his career.
Wow. Yeah.
10 midget races,
Huh.
total of 500 races.
Yeah. And they used to have the trophy dash, and what were some of the other? What was the longest one? Did they have 50 and 100 lappers?
Once a year we had a 300 lap race.
Wow.
At the end of the season,
Uh-huh.
and that was the longest.
How many cars finished that one? A lot of them got clobbered and.
They started, they started everyone that was there that qualified, but
Yeah.
usually the field was about 30 cars.
Right.
And you'd finish over half of them.
Uh-huh. Now, isn't there like a fan club, a Raceway Park fan club that you know of?
Well, we still get together with a lot of fans from Raceway Park and some of the drivers and drivers' wives,
You do.
and we get together for a pizza party a couple times a year.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. And where do you usually meet?
Well, we have been going to
Bakers.
the San Fratello's, is it, out in Glenview?
Glenwood?
And Glenwood, yes.
Mhm.
And matter of fact, I just got a call from Paul Beck, who is a great racing fan, and he said we're going to have a pizza party next Wednesday at 5:30 at Traverso's on Harlem Avenue.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're going to get together for another little chat.
Uh-huh. Is Paul Beck, does he work here at Seton? Or do I have him mixed up with somebody?
No, Paul Beck, I think, worked for
UPS.
UPS.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, one of the things that I also recall is, and I still remember you up there, up on top there, and you were always friendly to us little kids. You used to invite us over, and it was you were like a star, and we thought this guy's just a friendly, regular guy, but you used to wave us over and wave us in. That was nice. And what about that song you used to play all the time? Now, was that your choice, or did somebody else have you playing that, will you still love me when you still love me when I'm 64? You don't remember?
Automobile song.
Oh, yeah.
That was called the Automobile Song.
Yeah.
Someone brought us a 78 of the Automobile Song way back in early 1940.
The 78 RPM.
78 RPM.
Uh-huh.
And Tony Sisko, our sound man, played it, and everyone enjoyed it so much that it became Raceway Park's theme song.
Remember
Yeah.
Hobby Stock?
Yeah.
Hobby Stock song?
The hobby stock?
The song?
Yeah.
Young Wayne wrote that, and so did Craig. Wayne and Craig wrote that.
Oh, yeah?
Hobby Stock.
If I heard it, I'm sure I'd
Happy
remember
time.
it. I remember some of those old, even to this day, when I hear like some of those country and western songs from the 50s and 60s, it brings me back to the days of Raceway Park, because used to play a lot of little country music during the, what do you call it, the intermissions.
Yep.
And then,
Well,
yeah, and you say it used to fill the place up?
we certainly
Both sides.
did. Raceway was the only track in the country that ran 4 nights a week. We ran Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get there by about 7:30, you wouldn't get a seat.
Yeah, yeah.
They sold out almost every night and had to turn people away.
Uh-huh. Now, is that actually in Calumet Park, or is that Blue Island there?
Well, it's in Calumet Park,
Uh-huh.
but Blue Island was their mailing address, and they always called the track Blue Island because that's where Jenin lived, in Blue Island.
Oh, and that's who the owner was, Jenin?
Pete Jenin, yes.
Pete Jenin, okay.
His
Uh-huh.
brother was killed in an accident. I don't remember the
In
year,
Detroit.
but it was probably in the 1940s.
Oh,
He was killed in Detroit. He was remodeling a building in Detroit, and he fell down the elevator shaft.
huh.
Oh,
Well,
He had bought the building and was
He was a
getting
great
it
guy, though.
renovated, and
He was
he
a great
had an accident.
He was
Uh-huh.
a pain.
so besides working there, what'd you do through those years? But you,
Well, I wrote for the Auto Racing National newspaper,
Ah.
Illustrated Speedway News.
Mhm.
I did a weekly column and did race results. I wrote for the paper for 40 years.
oh boy. Uh-huh.
And on top of that, after I did the television show from Raceway in 1954, I was offered a job with a trophy company as a factory representative,
Ah,
and I took that.
yeah.
And I worked for a trophy company, then that one, and I worked for General Classic Trophy, and I worked for Allenite Trophy. So I spent 37 years in the trophy business.
Okay.
And what else did I do?
You
I had a
traveled
lot
all
of
3
jobs.
states.
Yeah. There was one kid that came out of the school that I went to, and he was really into racing, and if I'm not mistaken, he wrote about it for the papers too. Maybe you knew him, Rick Del Corobo.
Oh, God,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Very
Yeah.
good friend.
Rick and I were very, very
Oh.
close friends.
This was
He's
a
about
sweetheart.
my age, right?
Yes, he was.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you
was-
still hear from him?
No, he got killed
Got
in an
killed.
automobile accident.
Oh, no,
Oh.
from his father's from Naperville.
He was coming back
Oh.
from Mazan Speedway,
Yeah.
and he involved in a traffic crash and was
He hit the
killed.
back of a big truck.
Wow. Oh boy.
Convincing.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember he used to go up into the, what do you call it, the studio or what?
Oh yeah, he
Uh-huh.
worked in the judges' stand
Uh-huh.
all the
He
time.
was famous.
Oh.
He was one
He
of our
laughed at
group.
everybody.
Yeah. What a shame.
He was a
Uh-huh.
nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
hmm
was.
And I think he wrote for the Southtown or one of those
Yes,
papers.
he did.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the Hammond Times.
Hammond
didn't he?
Times, right?
Yes,
Okay.
he wrote for
Yeah.
them.
And I wonder if I'm going to put you to the test now. What was that sausage company down there on 79th Street, I think, or 87th?
Rosario.
Rosario's, yeah, yeah. And
That's
what was
how
it?
they
If
did the
it was in the, they had a full page ad, but there was something special if they hit. You had the winning ticket or something, wasn't it?
We always
There's-
gave away prizes on the winning program tickets, and
Yeah.
Rosario was one of our great contributors.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if they're still down there.
No,
He
no,
passed
they're
away.
long gone.
Oh, okay.
Long gone.
Yeah. Boy, what memories you provided for
Great
all those
fans
years.
they were. Rosarios were there every night, every race.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I'd like to come to. Do those guys, when you have those reunion pizza parties, do they bring out any of their memorabilia with them?
Very seldom. No,
Oh.
they just sit around and chat, discuss old times.
Okay.
But I announced 2,625 racing
Oh
programs,
my gosh.
and I have over 3,000 racing programs that I kept through the years.
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow.
From every track that I announced, and also from the races that I didn't announce. Of
Yeah.
course, I used to. Well, I went to racing 10 years before I got involved in the announcing,
Okay.
because I didn't get into the announcing until after the war.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And when I came back from service, I resumed writing for the newspaper, and then when the UARA, United Auto Racing Association, was formed in 1947, they asked me if I'd like to be their announcer, if I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
And I said, nothing I'd rather do more than that. So
Yeah.
I did. I said, I'll try it, and if I don't do it, I'll quit.
Yeah.